Your goals aren't falling apart because you're unlucky. They aren't falling apart because the system is rigged against you. They aren't falling apart because you're not talented enough. Your goals are falling because your mindset is weak. And before you get defensive, before you try to explain why your situation is different, listen carefully. This isn't an insult. This is a wake-up call. Because the moment you strengthen your mindset, everything else changes. Right now, you probably feel like you've tried. You've started. You've stopped. You've promised yourself you'd be disciplined this time. You told yourself this would be the year you finally stay consistent. And yet here you are again, watching motivation videos, hoping something clicks. That's not a failure of effort. That's a failure of thinking. Weak mindsets don't break in dramatic moments. They break in small, quiet decisions. The decision to sleep in instead of getting up. The decision to scroll instead of work. The decision to delay instead of act. The decision to quit when progress feels slow. And every time you choose comfort over growth, your goals take another hit. A weak mindset always looks for an excuse. A strong mindset looks for a solution. A weak mindset asks, "Why is this so hard?" A strong mindset asks, "What do I need to do anyway?" Most people don't fail because they lack information. They fail because they lack mental resilience. They know what to do, but they don't do it when it's uncomfortable. And that's the real problem. Your goals don't care about how motivated you feel. They don't care about your mood. They don't care about your fear, your doubt, or your past failures. Goals respond to action. Consistent, uncomfortable, disciplined action. But a weak mindset avoids discomfort at all costs. It wants results without sacrifice. Confidence without struggle. Success without pressure. And that's why it collapses the moment things get hard. Let's be honest for a second. If someone followed you around all day and wrote down every decision you make, would your daily habits match the future you say you want? Or would they match the life you're currently stuck in? Because mindset shows up in behavior. Always. If you say you want more but act like you want comfort, your actions are telling the truth. A weak mindset is addicted to motivation. A strong mindset is built on discipline. Motivation feels good. Discipline feels heavy. Motivation is exciting. Discipline is boring. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. That's why people with weak mindsets keep restarting. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel inspired. They wait for the perfect moment. Strong-minded people start even when they don't feel like it. They move even when they're tired. They show up even when they're unsure. They keep going even when nothing is working yet. And that's the difference. Your mindset becomes weak when you let emotions lead your decisions. When you treat feelings like facts. When you believe every thought that tells you to quit. Not every thought deserves your attention. Just because you feel tired doesn't mean you should stop. Just because you feel scared doesn't mean you should quit. Just because progress is slow doesn't mean it's not working. Weak minds obey feelings. Strong minds observe them and act anyway. The hardest truth you need to hear is this: no one is coming to save you. No perfect mentor. No magical opportunity. No sudden burst of confidence. If your mindset stays weak, your goals will always stay out of reach. And the world will not slow down for you to catch up. Every day you hesitate, someone else is building the life you want. Every excuse you make, someone else is training their mind to push through. Every time you quit, someone else is learning how not to. This isn't about being special. It's about being consistent. Strong mindsets aren't born. They're trained. They're built in moments when quitting would be easier. They're strengthened when you do the thing you said you'd do, even when no one is watching. They grow when you stop negotiating with your comfort. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your mindset. That's why you need to stop asking for easier paths and start building a stronger mind. Because once your mindset changes, your behavior changes. Once your behavior changes, your results change. Once your results change, your life changes. And it starts with one decision. The decision to stop protecting your weakness. The decision to stop feeding excuses. The decision to stop waiting. Your goals aren't falling because they're impossible. They're falling because your mindset hasn't caught up to them yet. But it can. And if you stay until the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to rebuild it from the ground up. This is where the shift begins. Outro, optimized for engagement and retention. If this hit you, don't ignore it. Most people don't realize when their mindset became weak. It didn't happen overnight. It happened slowly, quietly, through repetition. Every time you told yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow," and didn't. Every time you lowered the standard because the real one felt too hard. Every time you chose short-term relief over long-term progress. That's how weakness is trained. A weak mindset is built through self-betrayal. Through broken promises to yourself. Through saying one thing and doing another. And the scary part is this: the more you break promises to yourself, the less you trust yourself. The less you trust yourself, the harder it becomes to take action. And the harder it becomes to take action, the more your goals drift away. That's the cycle. You don't lack confidence. You lack self-trust. Confidence isn't loud. It isn't hype. It isn't pretending you're fearless. Confidence is quiet certainty that you will do what you said you would do, no matter how you feel. Weak mindsets chase confidence first. Strong mindsets build it through action. Your mind is always watching your behavior. It's taking notes. Every action sends a message. When you quit early, your mind learns, pressure equals escape. When you avoid hard work, your mind learns, discomfort equals danger. When you procrastinate, your mind learns, delay is safe. So the next time you try to push yourself, your own mind resists. Not because it hates you, but because you trained it to avoid pain. That's why change feels so hard. You're not fighting the task. You're fighting your own conditioning. And this is where most people lose. They assume motivation will fix it. They think watching another video or reading another quote will suddenly make discipline easy. But motivation doesn't rewire behavior. Repetition does. Strong mindsets are boring. They're built on routines. On standards. On doing the same hard things again and again without applause. Weak mindsets want excitement. They want transformation without monotony. But growth lives in monotony. If you only work when you feel inspired, you are controlled by your emotions. And emotions are unstable. They change daily. Strong people don't ask, "How do I feel today?" They ask, "What needs to be done?" And they do it. The fear that holds you back isn't reality. It's imagination. Most people are exhausted not because they're doing too much, but because they're doing too little of what matters. Let it challenge you. Let it make you uncomfortable. That discomfort is proof that growth is calling. You don't need more motivation. You need more standards. You don't need more dreams. You need more discipline. And you don't need to be perfect. You just need to stop quitting. Your mindset can either be the reason your goals keep falling, or the reason they finally start rising. That choice is yours. Stay consistent. Stay uncomfortable. Stay moving.